Alright guys, one thing I would like to say before we proceed any further is I would like to give credit to Woolly Creeper and Ethos Lab. I got the piston elevator inspiration from Ethos Lab. I saw it in one of his videos, decided to make it on my server, but it didn't come out working because it's a server. In Woolly Creeper I found out about the minecart works better on server as it detects minecarts better than it does players. So, links will be in the description. Go check them out, subscribe. If you guys don't already know them, then yeah, let's get on to the redstone tutorial. Alright, so what you're going to need for this video is a bunch of blocks, a bunch of slabs, glass for some parts I recommend, but you don't have to. Also a trapdoor for the main building parts. Also for the redstone you're going to need a bunch of pistons, a bunch of redstone, a bunch of repeaters, one sticky piston, 3 power rails, 1 lever, and a few rails, and a single minecart, of course. Alright, so let's get things started by building out the base. What you're going to want to do is make this sort of N or U shape, V shape, whatever you think it is, and building it up to the highest point you need the elevator to go. Alright, so once you finish building U shape, what you're going to do is knock out this block, come around back, and start building the drop chute. What you want to do is fill in these blocks, but do not do these corners, because that's where the redstone is going to go. I recommend using glass because if you have this sticking out somewhere and they can see where the minecart drops down, you're going to want to use that as a visual effect just to make everything look nicer. So I'll be back once I've got all the glass filled in. Alright, so now that you've got your glass filled in, what I recommend doing is starting from the top and placing down all the pistons that you're going to need there. Because if you're going upwards, it's going to be a bit awkward, so I recommend doing it up to down. You might need to knock out a few blocks on the floor, but that's fine. And yeah, let's move on to the redstone. Alright, so starting the redstone, what I recommend doing is what I recommend is a button just because it's super simplistic and super cost effective. Then mining out these blocks under it. What we're going to do is place a piece of redstone there, redstone repeater running into a monostable circuit, which you're going to need a block for. That should be direct, whatever. And then you're going to have a repeater running out of that into another block with redstone on top of that. You're then going to place a block right next to that piece of redstone on there, block here, repeater, come around to the other side, block here, a repeater facing this way on 3 ticks. That's very important. If it's not on 3 ticks, it will not work on servers, it will not work in general. You might work a few times, but most of the testing that I've done, it has to be on 3 ticks. Alright, so what you're going to want to do now is place a slab this way. There are 2 ways you can do this. You can either do it this way or out left. I recommend out left just because it's nicer if you have a nice wall, keep it flush, and plus with this it won't look nice if these are all sticking out. So what you're going to want to do is place the slab up here, make sure it's on the upper half, redstone, redstone, come over to here, place a block, another slab, redstone, and another repeater. We come around to the other side and repeat that. And what we're going to do from now on is more or less just placing everything wrong. What we're going to do is just keep repeating this pattern. Make sure you always have the repeater going out on 3 ticks. Another slab, block, 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 slab, block, slab. Remove these blocks, and redstone, 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 repeater. And what we're going to do is keep repeating this pattern up and up and up until we've reached the top. Okay, now that we're done with all the redstone, what you're going to want to do is place in the minecart. If it's facing this way when you start it, when you place the rail down, what you're going to want to do is place a block behind it, place another rail down, and then grab yourself your minecart. Place it down right here, push it in, go in, and that's it. You're also going to want to place a slab here, and then here's where the glass goes in. You don't need to do this part. I'm pretty confident that the minecart won't fly out, but I just do this more or less for design purposes. Alright, now that we have the minecart in, what we're going to do is come to the top and place 3 blocks on either side of this piston and place a slab place a slab up here. That is going to need to be a slab because you're going to place your iron trapdoor, whatever you want to be. It can also be a slab, but I prefer trapdoor as it's smaller and looks better. And then you're going to have your floor out here, and you're going to knock this block out, place in blocks here, 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 and here. And here's where the power rail is going to come in. If it's still facing that way, all you have to do is just change the way. Come over around to this side. I recommend filling in these blocks because of OCD. And then what you're going to want to do is come over to the side where the redstone is supposed to come out of. Break this block, place a lever in, flip it, and that should turn on the power rail. Alright guys, that's it for the redstone elevator. Just make sure you don't place a block here. I know I did in the video, but because if you have a block here, then you won't be able to click into the minecart. And yeah, it just makes everything more simplistic. Also, I recommend putting this repeater on 4 ticks before you jump in, and all you have to do is push the button, hop in the minecart, and you're good to go. So one thing I forgot to mention in the video that made me look like an idiot, I've been sitting here for like the past 10 minutes trying to figure out what's going on, is you're going to want to break this rail. Also, what we're going to do is come around back now, is just break out these blocks, break that block, power rail, you're going to place another block right back here, fill in the glass, and then take another redstone lever thingy, mabob, put it back here, flip it on, and that's it for the redstone elevator. Push the button, hop in, and then you're at the top. Voice crack. Alright, so to put it back, all you're going to do is push it back into the rail. It's going to go down and it's going to be a repeater right there. And then you're just going to jump off and you're going to die. But I'm creative. I can't die. Mwahaha! Alright, well that's it for the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit that like button, maybe subscribe. But I can't promise I won't be uploading any videos soon. I will eventually in the future. But yeah, that's it for the video. And you guys have a spudtastic day.